Good morning, students. Welcome back to our science class. As you know that we have started chapter number 13, the solar system. So today also I will just explain some portions of the chapter, as we have not yet completed the full chapter. In the previous video you might have seen that we have done up to the structure of the earth. Structure of the earth we have already read. This is page number 83 I am talking about. We have studied that the satellites we have studied. We have studied why the earth is called a unique planet. Then we have studied we have learned the structure of the earth. There are three structures: the crust, that is the outermost layer; the middle layer, that is mantle; and the inner layer, that is core. And then from page number 84 also we have read the no more. We have so today we will start from page number, this is page number 84 in your science book, and I will expect everyone to watch the offline videos also, because there can be question answer also in the offline videos. Okay. We know here axis. What is an axis? We have will know. Question: what is an axis? You know, axis is an imaginary line. Axis is an imaginary line passing through the center of the earth and coming out from the earth at the north pole and the south pole. Then there is another question, that is equator. We will learn the definition. What is equator? Okay. Equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves. Then the upper half between the north pole and the equator is the northern hemisphere, and the lower half between the equator and the southern pole or south pole is the southern hemisphere. Now we will discuss about the movement of the earth. Movement of the earth. The movement of the earth. Okay. See here, this is page number 84. I have already written here. You can follow page number 84 in your science book. Okay, the earth shows two movements. One is rotation and revolution. So there are two movements. One is rotation and another is revolution. Okay, rotation and revolution. Rotation means, what is rotation? We learn there what is rotation. The spinning of the earth on its own axis is called rotation. Here you will learn question: what is rotation? So what is rotation? The spinning of the earth on its own axis is called rotation. The earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. Remember this one. The time period is called a solar day. The time period is called the solar day. Remember this time period, the earth is completing one rotation in 24 hours. This time period is called the solar day. Rotation of the earth causes day and night. Then now revolution. Question number here: what is revolution? What is revolution? What is revolution? The movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. The earth takes about 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. This time period is called a solar year. Revolution of the earth causes seasons. At a certain time, seasons vary in regions above and below the equator of the earth. Now, days and nights. The part of the earth facing the sun receives the sunlight and as day. The other half of the earth that is away from the sun does not receive any sunlight and is in darkness. So it has night. As the earth rotates, different places move near or away from the sunlight. This causes day and night. The sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west because the earth rotates from west to east on its own axis. So here you will remember how does the earth rotate? The earth rotates from west to east direction on its axis. So why does the sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west? This is your answer. The sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west because the earth rotates from west to east on its own axis. Now there is one MCQ there. Okay, we will solve this MCQ now. Tick the correct answer. This is page number, same page, page number 84. Okay, MCQs are there. Number 1 MCQ. What does rotation of the earth causes? Day and night, seasons, none of this. It is day and night. Day and night. You will tick mark here. Number 2. What is the time period taken by the earth to complete its one rotation called? It is called solar day. It is called solar day. Solar day is the correct option. Okay. So that's all, students, for today's class. In the next class we will be discussing the seasons. That was also very important from this chapter. Till then, goodbye to everyone.